Dad, this is where you were when the ship got hit? This area of the ship?
So, he was in the mess decks watching a movie.
Oh.
Can we go there?
Well, he was going to go
But
on
this
watch.
is where he had a...
No, it was in the forward. It was in the forward. It was in the forward engine room, right?
For what? With what?
When they hit the mine.
Here. Oh, good. Okay. He was, when we hit the mine, I was in the mystics.
Yeah.
I was in the mystics.
Watching a movie.
Right. But after we hit the mine, I come down here, and the water was coming in through the bulkhead.
Here. Or in the engine room.
Yes. And they brought mattresses in and shoved them in the hole because the water was coming in pretty bad.
And there were how many guys in this engine room who got killed at that moment?
No, they were in the next compartment.
Right.
6 of them.
And you went in and so that compartment was flooded. Totally flooded. And there was water coming through this bulkhead right here.
Right.
And so you came down with the damage control party.
Right.
With mattresses.
Right.
And
Shoved them in the holes so we couldn't let the water come in. We didn't want the water to come in. And then when we went back to Sasebo, Japan.
Come on down, guys.
When we went to Sasebo, Japan, the day after we got in dry docks, we had to go down in the fire room and retrieve bodies of my buddies down there. 6 of them.
You would have gone on watch fairly shortly before just after. You would have gone, if you hadn't hit the mine, you would have been on watch in a few hours, or in a few minutes, right?
Yes, yeah. And right before we hit the mine, I had to go down in that compartment. And check how much water was in the tanks. That's where the tanks were.
That's where the freshwater tanks were.
And feed tanks with boilers.
Right.
Yes, and I had to measure them and see if it was good enough for the whatever.
So then you went up to the mess station
And I went up. I wanted to watch the movie. I didn't see any of the movie. I missed the beginning of it. So as soon as I stepped in the mess hall, is when we hit the mine, and someone screamed, "Torpedo! Torpedo!" I don't know who screamed it, but I was the last one in, so I was the first one out. It steps like you had to get out of there, and the place was packed. I'm surprised someone didn't get hurt getting out of there.
Yeah. So where was your general quarters station? So you went right to your GQ station.
Yes.
Which was where?
Midships as damage control.
In the damage control locker.
Yes, midships. Yeah. But when I got out of the mess hall, I was the first one out, and I looked at the hatch that goes down into the
engine room.
It was gone. It was blown off. And we were in darkened ship.
Right.
And that had to be sealed.
Right.
It was gone. It was blown out of there.
Right. There was no sealing that.
It was sealed, but it was gone. I went over and looked down, and all I could see was the ocean.
Oh my gosh.
Down there. That was it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say we get up to the mess decks and you can take a look?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.